When global superstars live in completely different universes, the results can be absolutely mind-blowing. And Mariah Carey's reaction to discovering Katy Perry's space adventure proves just how disconnected even the biggest celebrities can be from major news events. In what might be one of the most genuine celebrity moments of 2025, the legendary songstress found herself completely blindsided during a recent BBC Radio 2 conversation that aired this Thursday, August 7th. The interviewer casually mentioned Perry's historic space journey, only to watch Carey's expression transform into pure bewilderment. "Did she go to space? Where'd she go?" Mimi asked with the kind of authentic surprise that money simply cannot buy. But here's where it gets controversial. How does one of music's most iconic figures completely miss a story that dominated headlines for weeks? Perry's groundbreaking participation in Blue Origin's inaugural all-female space expedition back in April wasn't exactly a quiet affair. Yet somehow, Carey remained blissfully unaware that her fellow pop icon had literally left the planet. The Songbird Supreme's processing of this information was nothing short of entertaining. "Into orbit and back," she continued, her trademark reserve delivery making the moment even more precious. "She's like, floating in the... And this is true? Wow. All right, Katy. I'm not mad at her. That's pretty amazing." And this is the part most people miss. When the interviewer dared to ask whether Carey herself might consider a stellar vacation, her response was pure comedic gold. "I think I've done enough," she declared with the kind of effortless sass that only Mariah Carey can deliver. The implication was clear. When you've already conquered Earth's entertainment industry, why bother with space? For those who actually followed the news cycle, Perry's cosmic adventure was impossible to ignore during the spring months. She joined several other women on a remarkable journey that carried them roughly 62 miles above our planet's surface. Jeff Bezos' space technology company orchestrated this boundary-pushing expedition, which lasted approximately 10 minutes, as the crew experienced the thin line between Earth's atmosphere and the vast expanse of outer space. But here's where things get heated. The mission sparked fierce debate about resource allocation and priorities. Critics weren't shy about labeling the entire venture as an extravagant waste, questioning whether such expensive adventures serve any meaningful purpose when pressing earthly problems demand attention. Perry, however, championed a completely different narrative, framing her experience as a powerful statement about female empowerment and representation in traditionally male-dominated fields. "It's about making space for future women and taking up space and belonging," Perry explained to media outlets following her return to solid ground. She positioned the mission as forward-thinking activism, declaring, "This is all for the benefit of Earth." Whether you view this as inspiring progress or expensive publicity stunts likely depends on your perspective about celebrity activism and space tourism ethics. While Perry was busy exploring the cosmos, Carey has been channeling her energy into more terrestrial pursuits. The music icon is preparing to launch her upcoming album, Here for It All, this September. Building anticipation with recent singles, Type Dangerous and Sugar Sweet, the latter featuring collaborations with Kehlani and Shenseea. For Carey, it seems the only blasting off she's interested in involves launching new music, rather than rocket ships. This entire episode raises fascinating questions about celebrity awareness, media consumption, and the different worlds that famous people inhabit. Are we witnessing genuine disconnection or strategic ignorance? Does Carey's surprise reaction make her more relatable? Or does it highlight concerning gaps in awareness among influential figures? What do you think? Is Mariah Carey's complete unawareness of major news events endearing or concerning? Should celebrities be expected to stay informed about their peers' activities? Or is it perfectly reasonable for them to focus solely on their own careers? And perhaps most controversially, do you agree with Perry that expensive space tourism serves women's empowerment? Or do you side with critics who view it as wasteful indulgence? Share your thoughts and let us know where you stand on celebrity space adventures versus earthbound priorities.